Okay, I got 32 minutes, 20 seconds of storage space to yap. I so I was watching this series that is quite nice. It's called Apothecary Diaries. It's an anime, and I noticed, like, because I've seen so many things and read so many stories, the plot twists were not like um, kind of plot twisting for me, and it triggered a very sensitive thing for me that because of my situation of life and how things are, the disconnect between the expectations and the reality, or even like the disconnect between potential and actual, like fruits of those potentials, that's a word, um, made me like notice that I'm recently like um, more focused on tying my self-image to to something rather more tangible. It's not even the money, the adoration, validation, everything. It's just combination of all of those, and even like it makes me like question myself that, okay, if I'm aware of something, that thing is happening still. It reminded me of someone recently told me a story about their friend, that the friend was a man, and then he um, switched his body to a woman, but now he needs to repeat to himself that he is a she, because the body says, okay, you are a woman, but the feeling is that he was once a man. And there is a disconnect here that I don't know him personally, but as someone I know and fairly trust with this information, and kind of makes sense as well, is that he keeps associating himself with feminine stuff. Had um, hair salon for women, and takes hormones, feminine hormones. I don't know what the fuck are those, but takes those, and monthly, and so many of her friends have committed suicide because of the pressure of the disconnect. Funny for me, hopefully I'm not jinxing myself. My case is quite quite the opposite, because I always knew who I was, but the reality, the and I'm literally like amazed by how many people don't know what they want in life, and that's very interesting. Like, if you don't have a compass, where are you going? And the funny thing about all of this is that I always knew what I wanted to the minute and minor details, but the disconnect in the external kind of reality is making me question the wants themselves. That um, it's like I I've been like almost a year in a foreign country now. I came for my master's. Now I'm looking for a job and stuff like that. But I don't know, because it is the polyglot in me that I was raised on 2 or 3 languages, um, and picked up more um, at the age of like 17, 18. And the thing that it's telling me is that maybe this is this shattered identity that it exists in polyglots and writers and whatever. But the other kind of side of the coin is that when you are kind of funneling all of your thoughts into be becoming part of the experience itself, is like I don't know how to explain it, but and I'm not trying to be PC, politically correct, or anything like. I don't give a shit about any of that, but I just don't like understand. Like I remember the first day I came here, instead of feeling like okay, this is a new continent that I'm stepping in, it's literally, if you literally overthink it enough, you're gonna say, okay, I'm losing the support system, I'm losing everything, like to start new, for the challenge, for the gamble, for improved quality of life or whatever. But I didn't feel any of that. I remember the first day I landed here, um, I immediately felt at home. Not because at home that I knew the culture. This is actually the country that I didn't know anything about before I came here. And I don't know if it's the like novelty shock or something, but it's kind of makes me um, could be depression talking, could be the loneliness or whatever, but even there is a disconnect in that. Like whenever I go out, I kind of talk to people out of sheer curiosity and just make observations and talk about their lives and have a nice chat and stuff like that. That this is gonna be pretentious as fuck, but most people like literally tell me to my face that the energy, the vibe is there. But the funny thing is that even that, it is when I get out of the house, even in the situations that I don't need to go out, I don't go out. But the moment I'm out, I'm literally uh, kind of talking to anyone, everyone. They call it like ambivert or something, but I don't believe that, because my social battery and how I recharge is that I'm totally like what you call um, I forget the word even, um, not ambivert. Ambivert is both extrovert and introvert. I'm totally like introverted, but the disconnect is that um, I just don't see a reason in anything, because it's just and it's not even philosophical thing, I guess. It's just the confusion, I guess, or it's just the things I wanna keep that basically doesn't function in the world. For instance, I hate the idea that you need to play 50 roles for 50 people. You need to be um, what you call, a person I knew literally told me this: you don't need to know everything about everyone, and not everyone needs to know everything about you. And that's to some extent correct, but if I'm literally calling someone after a year because I need them, that's that's just like transaction. And it's like but then again, you cannot, let's say he was saying he's a good friend with his lawyer, but the lawyer doesn't know. The lawyer is not a friend. The lawyer is a lawyer friend, so it's just I don't know what am I getting at, but at least I'm kind of articulating my thoughts, maybe to get somewhere. But the reality of things is that I just don't know what is it for me, because although I have so many things I want to be alive for and live for it tomorrow and the day after, but I do understand that even if my consciousness after my death is gonna continue, my consciousness is gonna be open to the 100% of knowledge, because that's a transition phase. If I die with this brain and have the same ideas about life, it's not dying, it's continued consciousness. So it's either the consciousness doesn't kind of follow through and persevere as it is, like zero, like there is nothing, there is no consciousness, or it evolves to some stage that, let's say, that series ending, that food I wanna eat, that book I wanna write, all of them is gonna be obsolete and redundant. So there is a kind of a disconnect here that on one hand, with my limited knowledge, I want to do things because that's kind of contributes to my growth, to betterment of me as a person. On the other hand, all of those are gonna be solved, or like not even matter when you are dead. So this has made me fantasize about dying, but of course, like I'm not gonna kill myself either, because there are like so many other factors as well, unless I'm like literally pushed to the bare minimum, like let's say homelessness or something, that the reward that is non-existent as of now is for kind of overshadowed by the effort, excessive effort. And on the other hand is like there is something called I don't want to be fancy, but there's a terminology that I learned a couple of months, almost a year ago, I think, that it's called mood congruent memory. That sometimes you do things you should enjoy based on who you are, and it aligns with your sensory kind of hormones, as well as your satisfaction and enjoyment of feeling fulfilled, but you don't enjoy them. And funny enough, you could literally enjoy them. This is gonna be kind of a fucking interstellar kind of fucked up shit, but you could enjoy what happens today, let's say 2025, April 2025, or May almost. 2025, something happens, you don't enjoy it. 2023, 2030, you enjoy what you didn't enjoy now then. And it has happened to so many people, even myself. Like 2 or 3 months ago, I had a very pleasant experience that I didn't enjoy at the moment. But now, looking back at it, I enjoy having had that experience then. It's kind of a mental fuckery, but yeah. So, because of that, I cannot even say logically throw it away and say, okay, unless the pain is like the mental toll, the physical kind of an emotional like weight is like too much to bear, that even everything have changes, it's still too high of a price to pay. But like as I said, like the, for 1 or 2 people watching this, um, everyone wants to feel smart. It's literally ties to sense of status, sense of self-worth, self-image, and stuff like that. But um, let's say I'm smart. Let's say that's 1/10 of my value in a vacuum. But it's still like these thoughts, these like pattern recognitions and everything, not only is gonna be useless if it's not put to use, but also it's just nuisance, like it's I don't want to be a cliche and say uh, Dostoevsky says for a man with a or a woman for a deep heart with a deep heart and a vast intelligence, there is a specific kind of sadness on earth. I don't quite buy that shit, but the what they call cognitive dissonance and kind of I'm trying to be very careful to not sound and be pretentious to myself, because others I don't give a shit if I am pretentious or putting up a good act for others, because it's literally like the red Lamborghini kind of theory that, oh, did you see that red Lamborghini? No, I wasn't paying attention. And next time you pay attention, you say, okay, nice Lamborghini. And you forget the color of the Lamborghini like in 5 seconds, if not 5 minutes. So it's stupid to like be unauthentic or inauthentic. Yeah, English is not Englishing. To people who are gonna forget that the funny thing is, to impress someone for 5 seconds, you invite the disconnect and pain of definitely more than 5 seconds to your life, which is like stupidity one-on-one. So yeah, I just don't know, like if it's like most successful people like say you need to be light of others' lives, you need to be appreciated by others to feel how it feels to be alive. Even like a couple of my professors say that. But even that, like, I fairly get the recognition from different people, different sources, but it's still like the disconnect is there, because I myself am not feeling that. Everyone could tell me like you're this, that, and the third, but looking at my situation and what I know I want to live as, and what I've sacrificed for and stuff like that, and what I'm living in life is like the disconnect is like gaping. And yeah, maybe just this rambling sessions are gonna clear things out for me. And if not, I'm just rambling, I guess. And it's so difficult to keep track of everything, because it's like, okay, I think this and I say this. Okay, at the same time, I'm reinterpreting my own thoughts and what I say, and drawing a whole fucking roadmap to, okay, why did I say this? Why did I think this? Why do I think this? Because it's there's a disconnect. There's a natural disconnect that in so many books it says train yourself to observe your thoughts because it's unnatural. But because of like so many factors, someone like me who is like brought up training subconsciously observing their own thoughts, let's say a defensive mechanism could be, or could be just redirected rage or something. But the fact is that as it stands now, the things are that yeah, everything I'm saying, everything I'm thinking, I'm curious about the reason behind it. And you can go like so many layers deep until you hit a roadblock, because like even that I don't know how to explain, but it's just like, simply put, like it's confusion, I guess. That the disconnect and the confusion is just how I can like say it and like articulate it in an understandable way. But yeah, I just hope all of these like mini puzzles about myself, about how I see the world, how world is, and stuff like that, is gonna actually like be useful on my journey of growth. And like on the trajectory of life, that everyone goes their own path, but because you cross path so many times with so many people, it's gonna affect others as well. So it has a lingering effect as well. But yeah, I don't know what I'm even saying at this point. But yeah, it doesn't hurt, because at least I'm documenting my thoughts, and maybe in 10 years I'm gonna look at it, and if I'm alive, I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna say, oh, nice insights. Because our memory is a very nasty thing, that it literally removes everything, and when you encounter it again in a documented version, you literally are prone to believe this is AI generated rather than this was once me, which is very interesting in itself. But yeah, 24 minutes, sheesh. Hopefully no one is literally watching me yap, because yeah, you can do better with your time. But yeah, that's it, and bye.